Nah, man, Snowfall better come correct next week. That's all I got to say, yo. I'm invested, yo. I need a good fix, yo. You fucked up the batch this time, yo. Let's get it.
You can get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
Welcome everybody to another episode of This Is It. We in the building. You know what it is. Covering Snowfall, Season 5, Episode 5. I got my man Phenom in the building. What's good, player?
Yo, Phenom 202 DDA representative. Yo, man, this episode. It's a lot with this episode, yo. We got to get into it, yo. And you know what? I will say this. Wizard of Oz, yo. I'll explain later. So let's get it. Yo.
There it is. Now, anybody who saw my instant reaction, I was a little off. I was a little groggy. It was late night. I labeled it as one of the worst episodes of Snowfall ever. So I rewatched it, and I'm still thinking it's not the worst episode. Actually, it has some high points, but it's definitely got some low points, some shit that I just ain't really cool with, fond of, and all that. But we'll hop into it and see, you know what I'm saying? What the people think about it, at least what Phenom thinks about it. So it jumps off with Franklin and Veronique together. They're getting trying to buy this land, build this compound, Pablo Escobar style. They go meet up with Louie and Jerome. And Louie and Jerome's like, nah, player, we not with it. So what you think about that, man? You think?
It's funny though. It's like, you know, Louie and Jerome said, I'll think about it. So Franklin took that as we moving forward with this. And you're right. There's like, not so fast, my friend. We ain't doing this right now. I got stuff I want to do.
Yeah.
You got stuff you want to do. I got stuff I want to do. You can't make us do nothing. So, you know, Franklin, you know, you can tell he was miffed. He was pissed off. He was hot. Then he done like the Franklin smile, like the frustrated smile.
I know.
Walked out and started going crazy, yo.
He do that smile like when he be pissed. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I can't even do it, but he just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But Jerome hit him with, he was like, your dreams ain't my dream. Your dreams ain't our dreams, nephew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whenever Jerome hit him with a nephew, you know it's something serious.
Yeah, so, and they on the same page. Jerome and Louie on the same page, yo.
Yeah, they definitely.
Well, I will say this. I don't know why they didn't get in with the deal. I mean, I know, you know, he lowered it from $10 million to $5 million, the investment. But it makes sense for them to try to get out the game. Like, that's the whole point of getting in the drug game, unless you, like, you in it for the love of it. Like, Avon was in it for the love of it.
He was in it for the sport.
For the sport. And Stringer was like, nah, we need to get this money legitimately so we don't get killed or in jail.
Yeah, shout out to The Wire. Good.
Yes, sir. Best show ever. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like, well, I like the Veronique thing though. She was able to calm him down. And we didn't see anybody who can calm Franklin down. So when they get outside, she started rubbing on him like Wusan and trying to get him to calm down and look at it a different way. So he needs somebody like that because he prone to fly off the handle now, man.
Yeah, and they definitely need to, like you said, Louie and Jerome, as far as like they can't sell drugs forever. But I guess they probably got their own idea how they gonna get out, and they don't really be tied to Franklin anymore. They're trying to get away from Franklin as much as possible. Like, yeah, he family, he this, but they're trying to, you know, separate their businesses from him. So they don't have to rely on him because basically right now,
it's a good idea too.
They've been just like she's trying to meet the plug. Like they're dependent on him, and they don't want to be dependent on him or probably anybody. So I can see why they want to step away. Hopefully they got their own plan, you know, to get clean.
Yeah, we haven't heard their plan quite yet, but yeah, I'm hoping they got a different plan, yo.
So then it jumps into Franklin. Peach is calling out because he's sick, and they keep referencing him being sick, so I don't even think it's gonna be a surprise or anything. And by the time they come out, you know, I think everybody thinks he has the HIV, you know what I'm saying, House of Virginia, HIV. Yeah. So they just keep referencing that. Your boy Fatu step in, you know what I'm saying? Fatu step in on the job, first day on the drop. And guess what? Fatu got dropped. I was like, damn, bro. So
he's whack though. I mean, like his facial expressions and all that shit. Like I knew he wasn't gonna last, yo. But go ahead, go off, yo.
No, I mean that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Franklin meets up with Teddy, aka Don't Call Me Reed, him and Oso. They doing the drop exchange. All of a sudden, van rolls up, casts out, oozes and everything, just blasting, So in the midst of the gunfire, like I said, for 2, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You know what I'm saying? Met his fate. Teddy catches one in the shoulder. Also catches one in the arm. Franklin gets away clean. But, you know what I'm saying? Each one of them jumps in the whip and they just drive off, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get away. So, I mean, it was definitely crazy. It was exciting when it happened.
Yeah. I mean, this is good. That was a good part of the episode. I mean, because you never know who was chasing them. I was kind of like, how does Reed, or Teddy, don't call me Reed, make amends with Oso? Because he left him, yo. I know he got shot, but I guess he was like looking out for self after a while. And Franklin was like, yo, Oso, come over here, hide with me. Let's get out of here.
I mean,
he got him out there.
I think that was more of a survival move. He was just like, yo.
Self-preservation.
Yeah, like, I got shot. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Like, he didn't know what was going on. That was
he's CIA, so,
I mean, that training kicked in there. He was like, guess what? I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I was like.
But he did catch a body before he left, though. He did shoot the shooter. So.
Yeah. So they on the run. Teddy goes his way. You know what I'm saying? Franklin goes his way. They end up in the little Mexicano neighborhood. I don't know the right word. Latino neighborhood. Also recognizes some of the gang tags on the wall. I said gang tags on the wall.
Yeah.
So he already like, I don't know, man. This ain't a safe place. You know what I'm saying?
Even also know.
Yeah. Especially Franklin. He probably stick out like a sore thumb over there in that neighborhood.
Oh, facts.
So they grabbed the dough, $3 million in cash. I was just thinking, man. I was like, I know you can't like leave it in the car. I don't know if I could just be walking around with the $3 million in cash. He's like, could they stash it somewhere? But then I'll probably I keep this shit with me. Like,
you gotta keep it. Oh, you gotta keep that shit with you, yo.
The $3 million.
Yeah, but that part of that. So I had some thoughts about this part, yo. So far, so good. The episode's great. I'm feeling everything, like from the family dynamic to the shootout to him and also trying to get home, warrior style, yo. You know what I'm saying? That was the first thing that came to my head. I'm in somebody else's territory.
Yeah,
I need to get to my territory, and they won't let it happen. So little shorty, the group walk up, like, yo, what's in the bag, yo? Oh, I see the money in the bag. Yo, Franklin flashed that gun. I don't know if he had any bullets or not.
But he did. He already said, yo, he had no bullets. No bullets. Like when it was like, I got the gun, no bullets.
But the youngest dude out the crew was like, man, I ain't leaving without that money, yo.
Yeah, he was like, I ain't no ranker. He's like, I ain't no ranker. I was like, yeah, see, crazy. Well, if it was some bullets in that, if I was Franklin, I mean, your boy was like, you know what I'm saying? Also, just hit him with the run. Like, I had to lie, yo, Franklin. Maybe he should have like pistol whipped him or something, just to be like, boo, you want me to shoot you? Like, but I'm sure other people would have came out. But I guess now I'm thinking about it. See, I'm thinking about it on the fly, live TV. No, I also saw the other cats coming around the corner and they had the heat. So
they had that heat with them too.
He was like, yo, run. He just took off.
Yeah, and that was an important part, yo, because them getting away, getting chased. That chase scene was kind of like, it was intense, yo, and they running, trying to. I mean, they was on their tail and they was trying to get in somebody's house, and they found a little hatch to get under the house.
Yeah, it was crawl space under somebody's house.
And I mean, lucky them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They could have sat there all night. You know what I'm saying?
And just to rewind a little, so before they had to take off and run, they did, they hitting Franklin paging everybody, 911, Leon, you know what I'm saying, Jerome, and what have you. Jerome, Louie meeting up with Veronique and Franklin's mama, Sissy, having to sit down, because, Sissy and I'm trying to talk Louie and them to joining into this land acquisition. We trying to build this compound, baby. Escobar style.
Yeah.
So Jerome's getting the pages, beep beep, and this was funny, yo. When he went to the payphone, dude was on the phone. Like that's how like times has changed. Nowadays you'd be like, of course we wouldn't have pages, but you just be a cell phone. Let me. Back then you had to wait on the phone. He'd be like, boom, and payphones could get calls too. Back in the day, like what I'm saying.
I remember that.
But he was like, yo, how long you gonna be? Basically, Ben don't have to kick dude off. He's like, get off the fucking phone. Like,
But dude, I mean, like, you got to get off the phone when Jerome come over there.
oh,
Yo.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
really,
yeah.
Jerome would have whipped your ass up in that joint.
For real.
Yeah.
So while Jerome's on the phone with Franklin, all of a sudden, like, Franklin's explaining, yo, we got hit at the drop. He look over, he see the car rolling up, dude out the window with the pistol. So he run, it's a little shootout at the restaurant. Fortunately, a couple of bystanders got hit. Looked like one dude took an L.
Yeah.
And it was just a lot of bullets, a lot of guns. Like, somebody's definitely after the family for real, for real.
Yeah, they trailing, they tracking them. And that's
All
the
of
thing.
them.
You don't know, man, somebody's tailing them. They're not doing a good job of switching cars or going different routes. Somebody they've been trailing them. And that's the thing. So, and that's why, back then we can't get in contact with people. Like, if you're not by a payphone, like Franklin don't know if his people's got hit, they dead. They don't know if Franklin's dead yet.
Yeah.
After the phone call, you never know. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that leads into a whole well, I guess we could talk about this first. So Veronique takes Jerome's gun. They gotta bring out they about to get searched and this and that. So Louis is like, hold up, I'm a CI. But she's just out in the open with. I guess they all know anyway. But either way, it's just crazy. She's like, yo, I'm a CI for Detective Buckley. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Just page him. She's like, you need his page number? Like, you know what I'm saying? So he come out there, him and Jerome, how they words. Like, Jerome hates that motherfucker.
Like, you know what? I don't hate him so much, though, yo. I kind of like his character now. Yeah. At first, I was like, he an asshole.
He is an asshole.
He's like, I'm the motherfucking police.
I know, that's right. He was like, you know why I don't have people shooting at me? I'm fucking police.
Yep.
I was like, Jerome like, man, take off that badge, motherfucker. Hop on that badge. So, bitch nigga. Yeah. But it was crazy, yo. So they definitely got that dynamic going on. You think they don't kill the cop? I hope they don't kill him. I hope he get the last for a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I think they need him. I don't think killing a cop will be good for business. Yeah. And we'll kind of touch on that, with the Leon situation. But that's the thing. Like, I was like, all right, Veronique, she's a good actress because she knew what to do. I mean, she got the guns. And then when the cop started talking to her, she started breaking down. And the cop, that's when, Louis had to step up and say, I'm a CI.
Yeah.
And, that I was trying to figure out what she going to do with the guns. I mean, they didn't think they was going to,
I guess
search them.
Hope get away with it because she's a woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so then, we're gonna go. It jumps over to Leon. Not to mention Leon up in the crib with his peoples. He's starting to drop that knowledge. Leon done turned into Professor. You know what I'm saying? Griffin, that bitch, talking about my fellow S1Ws. Like, we can. This doctrine says we can hide guns, and your boy hit him like, a nigga with a gun is a dead nigga, right? Or a black man with a gun is a dead man. So
yeah.
They talking. He getting hit with the 911. He trying to call back as well. But by the time Franklin and them was ghosting, like, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So they can't answer no phone calls. So they go to meet up with Avi, and next thing, same thing. People got the drop on them. You know what I'm saying. But Leon did tell Avi he didn't need the big guns no more. He was like, yo, we doing the handguns, shotguns, that type of stuff. Avi hit him with this ain't a Macy's, my brother. Ain't no returns. As soon as he said that, though, the cats rolled up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, actually, one of Avi's men took an L. Yeah. R.I.P. Yeah. And then Leon got one of them. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think about the Leon turn? I mean, his thoughts and his new ideas.
I definitely understand where he's coming from, but he's not thinking rationally. And that's the thing. You can't go to war with the police. Yeah, they can come crack your head in, do all stuff. Your people's just one of those L's you got to take because it's unfortunate. I mean, it's like, if motherfucking insurrectionists now want to go to war with the government, you're not going to win. We got a whole army, yo. And same thing out there. Like, you gang members, you can go after police, but they have more police, and then other people get involved. So you're never going to win. It's a no-win situation. So I'm glad, though, during the course of the show, they talked him down. So, you got to be smart about it. You can't, you'll be dead They'll kill you. You can't fight the fight if you're dead. And I think Avi. Do you think he's going to get involved now that they took one of his men out, or you think it's just like a casualty of war? I mean, it is what it is.
I think he's gonna be like, y'all owe me some money, and then owe me some extra money for my man
For the
going
death of my
down.
man, yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna get into it for real. He might, excuse me, he might help out to see if he can find out some information.
Find out who did it.
I
Yeah.
mean, Avi ain't going to war for none of them. Avi's
Nah,
here
he
for one thing only: make this money. Get the
They got
hell
money,
out.
yo. But that's the thing, yo. Like, kind of circle back, yo, because like through all the midst of this, Franklin's hiding out, his family's getting shot at. Then they make it out the under the house. One thing I noticed, and it might be bad TV. They didn't lock the shit back up. They didn't close the door when they got. I don't know if you noticed. They came out the hatch.
Yeah,
They just pushed the door. It was still a little open, yo.
Yeah,
Any nosy person could have. Well, there's an open door.
I would have put all types of shit in front of there. Garbage cans, trash cans. Like you would have had
Super
to
facts, yo.
Yeah, for real, $3 billion.
I don't know if it's just bad writing in TV, like they ain't seal it or nothing. I just thought that was an observation I had. I was like, yo,
Yeah,
I'd have been locking that bitch. I'd have buried that shit. I'd have dug dirt, buried that shit, covered it up, closed the door, and then went on my way, yo.
yeah. I mean, but let's be honest. Depending on how you feel, like a lot of people think this whole season's been kind of bad writing. You know what I mean? I haven't been going that far to probably about this episode, but like a lot of people are really feeling like the writing on the show at all right now. But hopefully,
I haven't had any issues with it. I mean, we'll get to the issues in this episode.
The plots and the storylines, and here comes one of the plots and storylines I really don't fuck with. Teddy got shot. He runs over to a house. I guess it turns out he knows the person. Mm-hmm. She knows him as Thomas. So now we got Thomas, aka Teddy, aka Don't Call Me Reed. And he's bleeding out, what have you. She's like, yo, I'll fix you up, give me a $250,000, this and that. But just the way they had her acting, I guess she's supposed to be like some cool.
I don't even know what race she is or ethnicity.
I mean,
ethnicity she is. I don't know if she's Hispanic, Israeli.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. But just how they're supposed to have, like, she's just some cool, like, whatever chick. She's like, oh, like, trying to talk all cool while this dude's just bleeding out on your floor. I was, like, kind of like, it was whatever. Then she was like, yeah, I'll go to the hospital, steal some supplies, and do this and that. And then, I get to, like, the one part where she was motherfucking, like, masturbating or whatever.
Man with herself.
I don't know if we would like to say that. Oh, here, all the cussing we do. I don't know what YouTubers write. But either way, she was just like pleasuring herself. Like, I was like, come on, man. This is like on some weirdo shit now, Like,
yeah.
I was.
But I did. It was one part was funny, yo. This is another observation I had. Yo, she hit Teddy with the lethal weapon, yo. She threw the salt in the wound, yo. She threw a whole handful of salt in that wound to keep him up.
Yeah.
Remember when Mel Gibson was getting Danny Glover was getting tortured and lethal weapon, and they kept putting salt in his wound when he was tied up. Yeah, that shit burns, yo. We've all had cuts. You know what I'm saying? And sweat getting a cut, shit burn, yo. She threw a whole bunch of that salt in his wound to keep him up while she went to the hospital, yo.
Yeah, definitely. She said the best thing to keep you awake or from dying is pain.
Yep.
But so what you think about the whole her turned on and her being this smooth semi-spy working as a nurse in the hood, like operator, double agent shit. Like, what you think about? Like,
I need more of her backstory. I think we will get more because, she patched them up. She told a story about seeing people vulnerable while they was sedated and they working on them just turns her on. She made mention like in her country she was a surgeon. Here I just clean bedpans. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So something's going on with her. But then after she patches them up and all that stuff, she finds a coke in the car. So now she got to be involved because she knows coke's in the car. Does she hide it? Does she steal it? Does she get rid of it? I mean, we'll know till the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
She's smiling. She ain't. I don't think she'll hide to give it. Now she's just like, oh yeah, I got something on him. Like, yeah, now you
leverage.
Pay me. Like that's what I think. In her head, she's probably like, yo, you got to pay me something now. Like I'm in this. So, but as far as that part in the storyline, I mean, agree, disagree if you want. Let me know in the comments. But I was like, I'm just a little down on that shit. And then we get into basically the finale, the big whatever the fuck you want to call it. As you said, Franklin also slipped out, left the door swinging. Either way, they was like, fuck it, let's just find a house. We can use the phone. We just need to break into something. Also was like, oh, this is a good house. There ain't no car here. Ain't no, let's go in. So go in. Bow. First you get hit with a bear. Big ass stuffed bear animal.
Taxidermy, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. The taxidermist. I guess that's what we don't call them. The taxidermist. The dermis.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to use the phone. All of a sudden, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? The tranquilizer guns hit them. And he puts them down. And then we got the big shit where they wake up in the cage next to a motherfucking tiger. Like, I'll let you go, man. I'm just gonna let you go, man. You can have it. Cause you
all right. Couple of observations, yo. I started off with Wizard of Oz, yo. I found it funny that one of the episodes was lions. Franklin goes in the house, gets scared by a bear, and you got a tiger. So you got lions, tigers, and bears in this shit. That was the first thing I went through when I started going off in my head, like lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! And then they get shot with a tranquilizer gun, wake up in the cage. But the dude that shot him, I don't know if you ever watched another episode, another FX show, is Arlo. Arlo from Justified. No. If you never watched Justified, Justified is one of the best TV shows. So he's recycled, but he was crazy on Justified. So when I saw him, I'm like, oh shit, Arlo's on another episode on another FX show. But I mean, I'm not gonna say it was too crazy to have a tiger in the hood because I mean I've seen tigers in apartment buildings in New York, yo. Like Tiger Escapes or Tiger Mall's owner in New York apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? So it can happen, but I don't think it fits in Snowfall, yo. I mean, we know crazy people and tigers. It was too far fetched.
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta have to explain that Wizard of Oz shit because I don't know what the fuck.
Remember when Dorothy was walking down this? When they was walking, it was like lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my!
Was that a song?
Nigga, we the same age. You ain't never watched. They walking. They scared walking down the yellow brick road. You ain't never.
You talking about the Wiz or the Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz, not the Wiz with Michael Jackson.
I mean, that's like,
all the white shit you watch. You ain't never watched the Wizard of Oz. I watched Wizard of Oz like 50 million times, yo.
Yeah,
that's like one of the biggest lines in the whole show. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my!
How's it go? Go ahead and sing the song.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my! Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, dude.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Do your Googles, man.
Yeah, I know I have to after that. You know, I just know ease on down the road. We're going to ease on down the road. That's what I know. But yeah, man. Honestly, you're right. I will give you that. Like, there's definitely been stories, like, even, like, New York apartments, like, you know, there's crazy people everywhere. Somebody can have lions and tigers. I'm just like, come on, man. Snowfall, like, this is what we doing. Like, all the houses don't break into us. Don't be the motherfucker who's going to hit him with a tranquilizer gun and put him in the cage. Like, come on, man. Like, this, he was like, I'm tired of y'all breaking in my house, or, like, messing with me or something. I guess people in the neighborhood probably mess with him. But for real, this is what we don't do, man. We don't have them. They in there with like, Crazy Man from what's this shit with
Justified.
Yeah, but no, I'm thinking about the push the lotion on the skin. The fucking Silence of the Lambs type motherfucker. Like they got him in the cage. Like, come on, man. This what we doing. I can't roll with it, man.
I think that was. I mean, they should have just stuck with the game. Like trying to get home warrior style versus ending up in a crazy man's cage next to a tiger that they might get fed to. Yeah.
Honestly, if they went with that warriors angle, that would have been fly. Like to go through different gang joints, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they're in the Mexican hood, then maybe they have to go through slide through a crip block they don't really fuck with, or maybe I don't know if they had Chinatown back there. Well, I'm sure they did. How can I be like, I don't know if they had.
They do got Chinatown because that's what Avi is. Avi's in Chinatown.
Yeah. That's what I said. Like Chinatown ain't been there since the beginning of L.A. but you know, maybe they had to slide through Chinatown or so. Just some old craziness. But I mean, if you don't go crazy, I'd rather you go crazy like that rather than them getting hemmed up by the taxidermist. The dermis got him, yo. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I just thought that put a bad taste in my mouth on that last episode. I mean, it was good, and then that bullshit started happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been reading people's thoughts on it, like opinions. Everybody feel the same way. It was like a throwaway episode almost. It shouldn't have been. Like it started off good, and then this bullshit comes, and it ruins the whole episode.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just the tone of the episode. I mean, I guess they tried to do something different. Because for real, they ain't really haven't had like a whole, for lack of a better word, adrenaline episode where everything's just action the whole way through. So it started off like action, but then throwing in like the shit, like I said, like Shorty like doing surgery and playing with itself, and the tigers, and then like that's what I mean. Y'all just went out there weird. Like if that was the tone of the show, like all along, maybe I can fuck with it. I fuck with some strange shows, so I could deal with it then. But just to throw this in the Snowfall, it just feels so out of place to me. Like
I mean, this episode of Snowfall reminded me of an episode of Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy is one of the shows where they have high adrenaline shit, but it was always crazy shit happening. Like baby get kidnapped and taken to Ireland. You know what I'm saying? Like then they gonna have fight over there, the Irish parts of the Sons of Anarchy, and they come back. I mean, it's just like it was too fantasy like. And I don't think this has had a place in it. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, we getting more Leon, getting more his way of thinking. I'm anxious. Oh, one thing we didn't touch on, Sissy and the agent.
Oh, yeah. When she met, actually, that was in the beginning when she met with the agent. He went home to Franklin. So, who do you think he works for? Like, I still don't know who he works for. I think he works within the U.S. government, though, actually.
You think so?
I think so.
I'm thinking
he made that
work for her. I think he works for the cartel or something, man.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Like maybe if he worked for like the Colombians or some shit, trying to figure out what
the business model is, and and maybe Teddy did something to them, or they're gonna just want to know the business. They'll take care of Teddy for her because she's getting information on the business. I really want to see what that angle is. I don't think it's a bad angle. I actually like that angle because Sissy's like when she came back, she was a little calm though, and I didn't understand that.
Yeah,
so she knew something was going on, and it might be Cubans because I'm trying to figure out, did she make a stop? Oh, she did say she went to Mexico City before she got there. That's what she told the agent. I don't know, but I need more information. I need to know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, maybe it works with the Federale. They're trying to fuck with the CIA, like they tired of the CIA fucking with them. So you know what I'm saying? She got her a Federale.
Yeah.
The last thing, who you think's after the fam? Like. I'll touch who you think's after the fam, man. We all know what the internet is buzz with who it is.
I have no clue because I thought it's not Scully because they saved Scully's life.
No, not Scully.
You think it might be Man Boy's people?
I
don't know.
Nah, honestly, after the internets have basically like ruined this shit, man. Glad to say ruined it because they kind of gave a foreshadowing, I guess, in the trailer before the season started that Kevin's brother was on be in this season. And being that it's 5 episodes in and we haven't seen him yet, I'm definitely thinking it has something to do with that. And Kevin, throwback, was Franklin, one of his best friends, actually. They had an issue where Kevin was trying to kill some Mexicanos over some other shit that they killed some of his peoples. He wanted to strike back. Franklin did a deal, but he still was going at it, and Franklin ended up shooting him to stop him. He shot him in the leg. He wasn't trying to kill him. He shot him in the leg, but he ended up dying. For real, getting shot in the leg, R.I.P. Sean Taylor.
Taylor, yeah.
Like getting shot in the leg is dangerous because it's got a big ass arteries in there.
The femoral artery.
Yeah, you bleed the fuck out. So it's dangerous to get shot in the leg. And so Franklin accidentally killed him. So the internet is a buzz. That's who it's payback time. How you feel about that? What you think?
It wouldn't. At first, I was like, "Who the fuck is Kevin's brother?" I need to do my Googles. I need to go see a picture of him. Go see an episode or something that shows him in it. I don't know how old he is. I don't remember Kevin having older, like not older than him, but siblings. I don't remember seeing them. But no, if that's the angle they want to go with, I ain't mad at it. But does his brother have his own gang? Because they were wearing brown bandanas this time or whatever.
Yeah, I guess they didn't try to be identified because they couldn't identify the dude Leon shot. I mean, honestly, I guess I'll probably ride with it just because it's the most plausible. Because I couldn't think of who else would really be coming at him like that, especially hitting up all the spots. I was like, yo, who else would be like coming at him like this? So
everybody thinks it's Peaches, but I think like you hit on it before. I think he's really sick, and I think Franklin knows he's sick. Like he always talking about he's sick, but everybody else is like, yo, this nigga won't working today.
Yeah, that's what everybody's suspicious. But you know what Peaches say, yo? He said, you know what I love more than money? Living. Because I mean, Peaches had plenty of times where he could have been like Rob Franklin and did whatever. Like he know everything. He know where the money house is. Remember the money house was just stacks of cash. Like if anything, he could just take that and skip town. Like literally, he could have millions of dollars and skip town. And like what they don't do, you know what I'm saying?
They won't be able to find him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Peaches wanted to do something. He had plenty of opportunities to do something. So. Yeah, but like you said, you know what I love more than money? Living. So I don't think Peaches and Peaches seemed like a loyal dude. I mean, he got that Vietnam shit in him. He ain't trying to. He actually seems like one of the only people on the show that seemed content with whatever.
He a soldier. He's
a soldier. Okay,
that's it.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. So do you think the shooter's gonna bring the family back together?
Oh yeah, they probably gonna tighten up. They definitely gonna tighten up ship and roll together. I don't know if this will bring Louis and Jerome around as far as the land deal, but I'm sure they're gonna definitely come together though. They got to. I mean, they hit at all of them, so there ain't no way around them not coming together. Even Leon, Leon was cool with Franklin now, but he's still kind of in his own shit now. Yeah. With the
you want to be in the projects, yo.
Yeah, so they all got their own little separate worlds. So this is all definitely gonna bring them all together.
Yeah. I think that's gonna be dope. I mean, I can't wait to see next Wednesday this episode. Watching the trailer for it, Franklin and Oso get out.
Yeah.
I never would want Oso to die that way, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Oso too much to go out like that, yo.
Yeah. Oso can't get stuffed. Franklin was like, "You don't stuff us." When he was going out. He was like,
"You too stuff you Oso."
Yeah, he said, "You too skinny, but your friend." I know he's like he said, "You might stuff you Oso." Like, that's funny as hell. Though I will give you that.
That shit was
when he woke up. He was like, "Yo, it's a tiger." Oh, so wake up! It's a tiger. He was like, "Why is it moving?" I was like, "What the fuck?"
They thought we were a real tiger at first, though. Also, they think it was a real tiger, yo.
Yeah, I mean, that'll be some shit to wake up to, though. Like, to wake up and all of a sudden there's a fucking tiger in the cage. Next thing, you'll be like, what the fuck?
So, yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be like another movie reference, not in that way, but like some Pulp Fiction shit. Like, that's the only way they can get out, because somebody got to kill the old man. Like, remember when Bruce Willis and Ving Rhames was in the bottom of the... getting
I think we all
had traumatized behind that, yo.
Yeah, where Vin Rhames having to get medieval in the ass, like that was some old crazy.
Yeah, that was a crazy ass movie. But that's the thing, something like that got to happen where they got to kill the old man, escape, or somebody got to come save him. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way they can get out, because you're in the cage with a tiger, yo.
Yeah, and it's crazy you mention that, because that's what this episode feel like, some old Quentin Tarantino shit. Like they just one scooped him up and was like, "Yo, you want to do an episode? Like a 2 episodes?
All the storylines,
like going on 2 episodes, shit. Yeah, just like all right, like." But we'll see what happens, man. I'm definitely excited to see next week. You know what I'm saying? Even though my opinion of this, I'm just gonna give you my joint right now. Out of 5 bricks, this is like a 2.5. Like the first 40 minutes was good. Well, certain parts of it, all it was good, but the rest of it I just thought was trash. Like, and that ending to me is just trash. I don't care when nobody can say you're not gonna change my mind. Getting locked up with a tiger like motherfucking Joe Exotic, I'm not fucking with it, yo. So fuck. It's no changing my mind. That just ruined it for me. What you think about this episode, huh?
I mean, I go along. It was about a 2.5, yo. It was like it was a bad batch, yo. You know, every brick might got a bad batch. You might not cook it right. You know what I'm saying? So you might not get the one that gonna get you as high as you want to get. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I think it's they have no way to go but up from this episode. So
Yeah.
we'll see next week.
Definitely. We'll see how they come back. You know, hopefully they come back with that fire. So we'll
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. So that's it. Wrapped up again. Another episode of Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? Season 5. We riding through it. It's already episode 5. I'm like, damn, it's halfway done. Like,
Yeah, halfway through, yo.
this shit going fast. Definitely moving fast. So thank y'all for watching. You know, if you got any parting words, but
Nah, man, Snowfall better come correct next week. That's all I got to say, yo. I'm invested, yo. I need a good fix, yo. You fucked up the batch this time, yo. Let's get it.
there you go. There you go. Don't fuck up, yo. Whoever back there cooking, yo, get it together, yo. Too much baking soda in that shit. We ain't doing no fentanyl. Wait, that's what this is an episode of fentanyl, yo. Y'all have motherfuckers dying out here in these streets fucking with y'all. So
Facts, yo.
you know, let's get the fentanyl out. We need that pure Colombian. So thanks for watching. You know, always share, like, subscribe, and all that. It's your boy Hollywood DA. This is it. Peace.
I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you'll get with this, cause this is where it's at.